It's renovation day for the outdoor chicken run. This is what years of the wood being in the ground looks like. So it's all rotted out and they're being replaced with these ones here. You gotta take all these out because I'm pretty sure that the wood is already rotted. As you can see at the base here, there's some rotting here. So obviously the part that's in the ground would definitely be rotted out. So we got some new holes, some new wood, and we are here with all our tools getting the work done. And this renovation is just a part of maintenance that need to be done every few years. We got to reinforce this door here also, because after a while it sort of don't come out. Nope, they're not coming out yet today. See that? That's falling apart. So we're going to do some maintenance on the doors today also. We're going to be reusing the wire here because this is still fine. But for the wood, we are going to be replacing it with some that's not rotted out. And we're going to be using this expanding polyurethane foam that's going to protect the bottom of the wood this time, because we didn't use any waterproof protection for the bottom of the post when we did it before. So we're going to be trying this for the first time this time. So hopefully the posts would last a bit longer. So here's Mr. DIY himself putting in the work. He's already dug the holes and extracted a few rocks. It's very rocky back here at some spots. So he's just using these strips of wood here to level the post in the hole. Ay, ay, ay. I should be wearing my gloves if I'm helping you. So he's leveling the post to make sure. Huh?
You have it?
Yeah. So he's just leveling the post before he stabilizes it to that end post right there. The chickens want to get out. You can hear them. It did?
Yeah.
So because the measurement shifted, I had to set my camera down and set it up with the tripod and get in here and use my both hands to help. I enjoy doing DIY projects with hubby because we sharpen up on our skills together, and the end result is always a proud moment for the both of us. Dora, what is it? So what we're out here doing is setting up these poles to pour the foam in the holes to stabilize the wood. So we've stabilized them using, leveled them and stabilized them using these scrap wood here. So we've done 1, 2, 3, and we are on number 4 here. So now for the foam mix, we're gonna get this mixed up and going. And of course you have to have your safety gears, gloves, safety goggles, and your scissors. Because we are gonna follow the instructions on the package and get this mixed. So now it's mixed. Remember, it's our first time using this, so we are gonna pour it in the hole. Why it look like that? It's green. And this is all gonna foam up and fill up that space. Oh, look at it, it's rising. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to show you the duration of this one. We are not going to show the entire 4 poles. There's no sense in showing you all of them. That's pretty cool. Look at that. And so this is waterproof, so it's going to protect the wood from all that moisture, because we've been getting a lot of rain, so we had to come in and make adjustments and do a little renovation just to make sure that our little homestead is functional. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's foaming up to fill up that hole. So there's going to be some overflow according to what the package says, but we'll just remove that when it's all dried off. Never seen anything like this. It's pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. It's gonna save us the trouble of having to redo this so often. The last time we did this was about 5 years ago, right? Yeah. Well, 5 years, for it to last more than 5 years, that's a lot. That's a long time, so that's good. If we can double the time using this method here, why not? And in 10 years, we're going to be much older. Do you think we'll be able to do all this manual work still? Look at that. It's just pushing out of the hole. It's pretty neat. Oh my gosh. It's talking. Did you hear that noise? Yep. It's pretty cool though. So this is gonna dry, and we're just gonna fill it in with the dirt. All that dirt that he dug out, we're gonna fill it back in around that foam. So that's pretty much it, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other 3 poles. So stay tuned for the progress as we go along. So now that the foam is dry, we are going to take the excess foam off just by sawing it off with a manual saw. Sawing it off. Yeah, we're sawing it off. You went lower.
Yeah.
Because all up to that spot is going to be waterproof, which is good. Alright, so this is what it looks like. We're just going to cover this up with the soil. So this time, instead of the soil touching the wood directly, it's going to be touching the foam, which is waterproof. So we get to save the wood. Right, so we're going to get this all covered up. Put my little touch in it. So now all the posts are filled in and covered up. We are going to put a border around the chicken run, which is going to add some stability to the wire fence, and it's going to help the chickens stay in and not peg their way out and escape, because they will do that if they have enough time in the day. They would just keep pecking and scratching at the fence line and thus making a hole, and they would be able to escape through that. And I've always had a border at the base of the chicken run, so that's what I'm going to continue to do, because they work really well as a team and they would escape if they want to escape out of that enclosed area. Now that the border around the chicken run is almost complete, we are going to do the frame for the door space. And hubby is just here pulling his measurements. So the door frame is coming out pretty nicely. Really neat. And putting this crossbar at the top ties it in nicely and makes it a bit sturdier. So now it's time for the gate, because the frame's already up. So we're just gonna make the gate and install it onto the frame right here. So this is the gate that's been put together. We used scrap wood, some wood that we already had here, because we try to save on material when we're doing our DIY projects, and we have a lot of reusable items laying around. So hubby just measured, cut this up and put it together so we can complete the gate for the chicken run. These are some corner braces that he cut out, measured and cut out to strengthen the corners of the gate. And as you can see, it's cut at an angle where it can support both sides. So he's going to do all 4 corners. So he's just fastening it together with the screws. And like I said, this is going to be done on all 4 corners. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like. And that just makes for a sturdier gate. So the strip had to be taken off to fit properly, which was done using the circular saw. You're going to take that little piece off again? Alright. off the main frame, this much had to be taken off. So let's see how that works. How's that?
Much better.
Much better. There we go. I am hiding from the wind because it's very windy out here. So I came to hide under the barbecue shed. But I gotta go help him. Right? Or maybe I should put some more wood in the fire pit so I can get to stand next to it and warm up some. It's still going, as you can see. Woo! Make a nice big blaze. Now we got a couple old, what are those called?
Hinges.
Hinges that we can reuse. Put that to good work. Gonna hang the gate on that. Are you gonna wire the, when are you gonna wire the frame? You gonna do that first?
Yeah.
You're gonna wire this thing. That wind is getting to me. The fire pit is going. It's gonna catch up pretty soon. It's smoking already. Oh, I just saw a blaze. Let's see if we can catch that blaze. Where is it? I just saw a blaze. It's gonna catch up pretty quick. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a blaze. We're about to get some heat back here. Some much needed heat. This cold wind ain't no joke. Overcast day, as you can see. Clouds everywhere and a few sprinkles. We keep getting a drizzle, light, very, very light drizzle, but we're still out here doing work because we got work to do. So that's what we're gonna do. We gotta work with what we got. Now hubby's gonna put the wire onto the frame. I have some chicken wire that I can use, but because the outdoor run is fenced in with this type of wire, I think it's gonna look better. It's gonna be more uniformed. So this is what we're gonna do the gate with.
You say width.
Huh?
You say width.
With. With? Well, that's my dialect. I can say with. Who knows my dialect would understand? Right? Chop. 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 These DIYs can be so tedious, I'm telling you. Yay! Last one. You want me to stand on this?
I'll do that, then I'll cut it off.
Okay. I'll just stand on these two corners. So using some U-nails, hubby is going to just tap them into the wire to attach it to the wood. Alright, now it's time to hang the gate into the frame right here. So hubby's going to go ahead and install the hinges, securing the gate in place. And now we just finish it off with this latch on the outside. We dug a bit of a trench around the outdoor run, creating a path for the heavy water runoff when it rains heavy. That way the outdoor run is not flooded. And to be able to do that, we had to reduce the outdoor run space a little bit. They still do have adequate spacing, which is more than what's required per bird. So that's not going to influence their well-being negatively at all. They seem to be enjoying the bugs and worms and seeds that were dug up when I made the trench around the outdoor run. So it's just a good fun snack for them, even though they're in what seems to be a new space, because obviously, like I said, it's a little bit smaller, but they seem fine here, just pecking away, enjoying a snack. I'm sure they're still happy and they're excited to be let out of their indoor run where they can have a lot more freedom than just being in an enclosed space where they can't really get the outdoor breeze, because this run is still winterized, which I will be taking that plastic off in a few weeks. I can't wait, but because I still have meat birds in there, the plastic is going to stay on a little bit longer. We've reached the end of another one of our DIYs for 2024 using scrap wood and reusable items that we found in the backyard. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle.